Hey everyone, today we are going to be swatching the Disney, Bambi, and Colourpop Flower Eyeshadow Palette. I also have Candy Floss highlighter from Colourpop that I'm going to swatch, but I just got this in the mail, so I decided that I would swatch it for you guys. I'm currently using my iPhone 12. I just got it in the mail today, so we're going to see how the quality compares to my iPhone XR. So if you want to see swatches, just keep watching. So that you guys have seen the swatches of the palette, let's talk about it. So you get 5 eyeshadows. It comes in really pretty packaging and it comes with a mirror. I've always said that Colourpop should definitely do mirrors like this, where it's like a little mirror and then it has the artwork from the palette. I think that it's a cute touch. And then the front of the palette just looks like this. It has flower on it. I've personally never seen Bambi. I'm too much of a wimp, if I'm being quite honest. Like, it's a movie where I knew that I would just cry, so I haven't tried to watch it. I don't plan on trying to watch it. It's the same with The Fox and the Hound. That I tried to watch and I got maybe 15 minutes in and I sobbed and my heart just broke, so I was like, no thank you. But that being said, I love purple eyeshadows, so of course, when I saw this palette, I was like, you know what? Yes. Did I need this? Probably not, but I saw swatches and it just made me so happy that I needed to try it. So the first shade I used in this tutorial was the inner corner shade. I've just put that in my inner corner. Super simple. I took the light lilac shade, started adding that into my outer corner and crease and just building it up and blending it out. It's actually super pigmented and it blended very beautifully. I was very happy with it. Honestly, with eyeshadow looks, the key is blending. Sometimes I don't blend as much as I should, but I try. Then I took this beautiful shimmer and I put that all over the lid and kind of blended it out into the crease a bit. I then darkened the crease with the darkest purple and blended that. I then took the same 3 shades on my lower lash line, blended it all out. I wanted it to be a bit more smoky than usual. I then added my favorite mascara, which happens to be Benefit Bad Gal Bang and the Milk Makeup Mascara, and then this is the finished look. I like it. It's super simple, super soft. Purple eyeshadow always makes my green eyes pops like insane, so I'm very happy with this palette and yeah, this look. The shape of the eyeshadow pans is different than what Colourpop normally does. They used to only just do the typical like round pans. Now they do square pans, and then apparently they do rectangle pans as well. This could be Disney wanting them to do something unique, but who knows. I just think it's a nice touch. It makes it a little bit different, makes the palette feel a bit more unique. In this collection, there was a Bambi palette and a Thumper palette, but those two palettes were just too natural for me. This was the only palette that spoke to me, and there were glosses that came out as well, but again, I knew I didn't need them, so I decided not to pick them up. They were all very sheer anyways, so I didn't need any sheer glosses. I'm more of a tinted gloss type of gal, so it is what it is. So this is what the highlighter Candy Floss looks like. It's absolutely stunning. It's really hard to show. I'm trying to get used to the new camera on this phone. It films and photographs a little bit differently than the XR camera, so I'm trying to figure out how it works, but this is a really pretty highlighter. It's like a whitish highlighter with like pinky flecks in it. It's really pretty. So this is what the highlighter looks like not blended out, and then over here is what it looks like blended out. I think this is one of my favorite highlighters that Colourpop has ever done, to be honest. It's just so pretty, and it has beautiful flecks in it. I definitely think that this is going to end up being one of my favorites. And then without flash, you can see that it really is just like a white highlighter with a ton of like pink, purple, and like blue flecks in it. It is so pretty. I can't wait to put this on my face. The eyeshadow swatched really well. I don't have any complaints there. I think this palette is absolutely stunning. I think that it's not the most unique palette, obviously. Colourpop has a decent amount of purple palettes. That being said, the shade shows so shy. I don't think I've ever seen a shade like that from Colourpop. It's like a white with like a purpley duochrome to it, like a purpley blue duochrome. You can't really see it well on video, but it's very much like it on video comes out more white, but it is definitely more of like a purpley duochrome. Personally, that type of shade would be a favorite for me to use on the inner corner. I just think it would add so much to all the other purple shades in this palette. You also get a sequin shade, which Colourpop loves their sequin shades. Also, ignore the scratch on my arm. My cat got scared when I was holding him and scratched me up pretty bad, so I got scratches on my arms, so we'll try to ignore that. The sequin eyeshadow is the shade Hibernating, so it's a matte black with a ton of purple and like bluish purple glitter specks in it. It is stunning, but the thing is with the sequin shades is you never know if they're gonna actually keep the glitter sequin or if it's literally just going to fall off on your face and you're just going to end up with a matte eyeshadow. So I'm personally not the biggest fan of the sequin eyeshadows, but this one is really pretty. I love the different glitter flecks in it. You just never know how it's going to actually work all over the lid or wherever you want to use it. I think it would have been more fun if they did, I don't know, like a darker purple even, or even like an off black that leans more purple. Something like that I think would have been a bit better than using a sequin eyeshadow, but that's just my personal preference. Two matte purple shades, Pretty Flower and Little Stinker, are absolutely stunning. I don't know, they're not showing up like how they look like in person. They're definitely a lot more brighter in a sense. At least the lighter shade is. It's really, really pretty. I definitely think that that is my favorite matte in the palette. I just think it'll be so pretty. Like, you could do it in the crease, all over the lid. You could use it to blend out the other shades. You just have a decent amount of variety you could use this shadow for. And I'm always down for a really pretty, like, lilac, lavendery type of matte purple. My overall favorite shade in this palette is, oh gosh, it's this beautiful purple duochrome with like a ton of gold flecks in it. It's the most beautiful eyeshadow I've ever seen in my life. It's so hard to show just how beautiful it is. It's so pretty, it's so creamy, so pigmented. Like, it's one of those shades that is insanely pigmented. I can definitely see the look I'm going to do first. I'm going to have the inner corner shade on my inner corner. I'm going to use the light matte purple, and then I'm going to put the shimmer all over my lid, and then I'm going to deepen out the outer corner and the crease a bit with the darker purple, and then maybe add a tiny bit of the black. Like, this palette speaks to me. It makes me so excited to use it. These shades are just absolutely stunning. I love smaller palettes. I just think that they're fun. Like, obviously you don't have as many eyeshadow varieties that you can do. I mean, this is a purple palette. You don't have a ton of different looks you can do, but at the same time, I like that Colourpop is affordable, that this is a smaller palette because it's definitely more compact. And honestly, I don't need a ton of big eyeshadows. I'm good with having smaller ones. I just can't get over how pretty this palette is. And I mean, yeah, like, having a sequin shade isn't really, like, my favorite. Plus, I don't typically use a ton of black eyeshadows, so, again, I definitely think they could have went with a different dark shade. But still, I think that this palette has a decent enough variety that I can still have fun with this palette. It's purple. Like, oh gosh is literally my favorite shade. I can't get over the formula, like how creamy it is. It is insane, and it's not chunky or anything. It's creamy, it's smooth, it's everything that I really want in a metallic shade, if I'm being honest. Like, I love a metallic that is shimmery and like sparkly and intense. I'm not about satins. I'm not about dull. I want something intense, vibrant, and fun, and I definitely think that that shade definitely is that. Let me know down below what your favorite shade in this palette is. Again, oh gosh is definitely mine. I'm just so excited to play with this. I think it's going to be a fun palette, like, and it's definitely going to be a go-to just because A, the formula is amazing, and B, I mean, it's Colourpop, and C, the color story is up my alley. This is such my vibes. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, comment down below any videos you'd like to see me do. Go follow my Instagram and TikTok, Makeup by Tasha XO, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.